program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is Gabriel Carbo.
And I'm on my way to work right now. It's my job, AOB, just over broke. I'm on Highway 92 right now. Traffic is crawling. People are going to their work too.
Hey, hello, what's up? Hello, what's up, nigga? What's
Robo
up for the weekend, nigga?
workers.
Hey Kim, you were in my mind last night.
Oh really, Tom? I'm interested if your answer will be positive, so you can boost up my ego.
Oh yes. I was imagining you and I having wild bondage sex while you dressed up as a little girl and told me I'm your god and your master.
Oh my. I sometimes imagine these things, but I don't think I would actually like that. Although I want you to keep thinking about me, because then I feel desirable and worthy within this sexual system.
I will, because it fulfills my desires. Sometimes I look at your ass to see what shape it is, then I go home and fantasize and masturbate about it. I especially like the way you bend over when you grab some items on your desk.
Oh my, I don't like you to tell me all of this, because I like secrets. The connection we had as sexual systems was better in secret. Now you will know that I dress up with high heels and makeup to make you and other males want me and find me attractive so they can worship me while I pretend not to want this.
Yes, I thought so, Kim. It's good because if you would be ugly I would just ignore you and see you as less than another attractive woman with whom I would like to have sex.
Okay Tom, I felt awkward having this conversation and I'm now going home to cry about the person I have become.
Good day, Kim. While you walk off I will take another glance at your ass so I can keep up with my imagination.
They probably don't even want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. Look at this shit.
Where's my work? My work's up on the hill. The drug.
So NPC, what is it that brings you here? Like, what's your origin story as to how you found yourself in this algorithm?
Shit. I guess, and then in terms of StreamYard, probably StreamYard, and then I don't know.
No, I mean, did you hear? Did you happen to hear that you could join panels and talk to people that you don't know, and you just figured out how to do it, or were you? Did you originally designate YouTube for something else, like maybe listening to music or something, and next thing you know, you found yourself being able to join panels?
I mean, I've been making podcasts and videos and live streams since like 2011.
You're a content creator.
Yeah, I have a channel, NPC the game. Yeah, but and I used to go on Blog Talk Radio in 2013, Talk Show. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's kind of like a panel without the video. I did that, and then like 3 years ago, I found that like the StreamYard. I don't know how I ended up in a black pill space, black pill sphere. I used to go on one of those panels.
I wonder about that myself. Yeah.
What's a black pill?
Red pill.
Yeah, it's like red pill, but more extreme. Some people say incel type behavior, nihilist, like.
Angry guys.
Be a nihilist and an incel.
Angry guy channel.
I can see that.
Yeah,
but
people
I can
always
see
like
that you're
to
not,
call
though.
me angry too.
Like Denison.
See?
And like Denison.
And what's funny is this man hates his life. I mean, I love my life. I'm happy. I get along well with women.
Look like it.
I have a natural charisma. You have no idea what I look like. This is what I'm talking about. You're just some stupid fucking drunk on the internet. But you run your mouth like
I said. I'm giving you your flowers, Denison. I found this place because of you right here.
It just amuses me because it seems to me that the most shallow, insecure, angry,
no, I know that
people on the internet.
I want to talk about my origin story, like you asked me.
Oh, I thought I asked you. I thought you did.
No, Mel did. She was. Yes,
Melo's asking about NPC, not you, cocksucker.
You're the only cocksucker here, old man. Go to bed.
Okay, NPC, you were saying?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I used to check out this stream called Smash TV, and then I was listening to it, but I was like, fuck it, I don't want to just listen. I want to be, talk to the main people and chop it up, because I'm all about trying to hear people's narratives and trying to see some uncommon commonalities. So I went up there and started talking to them, and then it was fun until it wasn't fun, but I ended up in the process making a Discord, and I met a couple cool people that were still friends and still chopping it up in the Discord today. And then in the beginning of the summer, I started to browse the panelverse, as they say, and then been to a couple panels already. Like, I already knew about Ava's channel, and then I think I discovered John's like a
You gotta work on your origin story, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Kind of all over the place.
Well, yeah, that's me though. That's part of my origin story though, bro. But I appreciate the feedback. Right. I'll definitely take that into account. Yeah, because I mean, it's nothing. It's not complicated. Yeah. I just enjoy studying consciousness, bro.
Where we've always meant to be, but that's part of the journey. You can't expect to get to where you're meant to go without taking the fucking journey and then being actualized and realized little pieces at a time. So yeah, once we get a big bag and once we hop out with some nice things, right? And once we up the numbers a little bit, and once we certify and secure and verify the credibility and the credit on record and the results and the solutions, it's called making a fucking name for yourself. It's called making fucking waves. It's called reminding yourself and everyone else, I am that am is here for a limited time, forever. In this form, at least.
Weird ass families. Families that make my family seem normal. This is pretty negative. But at this moment, that's what I am aware of.
Where's Joe Rogan when you need him? That's the question. Where's Joe Rogan? And why hasn't Joe Rogan had me on to talk about these issues? Personal accountability, responsibility, actualization, realization, fulfillment, courage, going past our fears, living a faithful life, upholding the law, being righteous beings, securing our rights, our property. Where the fuck is Joe Rogan and the rest of them to have this conversation? All the better for me. Paulie Boy gets to do what Alex Jones and the rest of them only talked about doing but won't actually do. Paulie Boy's in this for a long game. Paulie Boy may still have another 5 to 10 years of grinding and having various experiences and getting locked up and checking bitch ass motherfuckers with the word of God and the truth and getting results and resolution. Rome wasn't built in a day. I guess the best part of all this is knowing that regardless of numbers and money and all the rest of it, I've already outcompeted my supposed competition, non-competition. I've already outcompeted them. Not one of them who will fucking walk into court and put their fucking balls on the damn podium there and say, I'm a man and I got rights. And
negative stuff. Look at this car right here. What the hell are they doing over here? This is like a town car or something like that. I'm telling you, this is West Hillsdale Boulevard. That's our stop. That's a 1 mile away, right there. And damn near maybe 10 miles away right now. Traffic's going so slow. This is the first time it rained like in like in 12 years in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. People act funny. They're not used to all this wet weather. She ain't used to it right there.
A lot of hip-hop narrative from this rights and freedoms spirit walk-in guy. He's telling us we're not shit because not fanning $100 bills when we're in grief over hard medical bill times. He's making claims about people and not sticking around for the response while claiming that it's his perception and that's truth and that's reality. And that's how he has a cult. Anybody that would believe this. I think Paul Enslaved is just, we all said, anybody that found him. We even watched these black dudes as the black sectors became aware of him in the Brian O'Shea capades of going and triggernomicsing them, which is really just being a panel hopping fucktard with no class. And letting your daddy put that fault on you. Yeah, man, all we've seen is, they were like, yeah, that Paul Enslaved is like a wigger, right? It's what them white boys would call a wigger. Because black people don't, I mean, where I'm from, black people would use wigger. I've come across a lot of black people online that they don't even subscribe to saying the term wigger. Oh, there's wiggers out there. Paul's one of them.
Oh, but I know. We're just so godly, righteous people. We don't want to do and be anything. We don't want to get respect and have respect for ourselves. We don't want to not be poor and broke. Paulie's in love with his own reflection and money. Why? Because I don't want to be broke? Because I don't want to be poor and be a fucking burden like I was all my life? Because I don't want to be a lazy, procrastinating skunk? Because I don't want to not be known for anything here or not respect myself for doing what needs to be done here? The fuck are you talking about? It's called being a man. Can we get a clue here on what being a fucking man is once and for all? Pathetic. You got a bunch of people whose own fucking women and children don't want to be around them and don't respect them, and they still don't get it. Want to tell me I'm egotistical, narcissistic? Your own fucking women and children think you're a fucking coward, loser, failure, whatever the fucking able, non-able words are. 85% of you, I go out. It's not even limited to these panels. I go out in the public. 85% of your women and children look at you like you ain't shit. And there's a reason for it. Didn't just fucking happen. And it's not just going to undo itself.
Best bet for survival growing in Colorado, indoor. The whole reason most of Colorado agriculture is root, vegetable, like potatoes, sweet potatoes, things that grow inside the ground. Well, he used to slop it with like pasta and stuff, like right up to the mic. Bro Logic came in like that too. Paul and Bro Logic both almost intended to be microphone eaters. That's not what the ASMR community is looking for. But it took them a long time. It took the community a long time to wean Paul off of gorilla lipping, as he calls it, his pig trough in front of the camera. And then he was in the chat earlier having a problem with I'm saying mean things. I'm saying mean things about Paul. At least mine are true. Paul, does your discernment not see that? That when I'm mean to you or Jack, it's just delivering the true things in a mean way? So truth, but mean. When you say mean things about anyone, you're lying and putting a false narrative on it. And even when it's not me, I know people's stories and I watch you do it to them. And I know that you're a liar, false witness piece of shit that's fronted online for 2 years. I know you've made a lot of money on it. It's a fucking travesty. While hating on us who have just gotten donos for what we're doing.
That lady right there. What she drive a Toyota Pathfinder? Oh, that's a Nissan. What the hell? What comes to mind right now is the White Rabbit Avatar. I don't have enough time. I'm having tea time right here. Doing the same thing that I did yesterday, which is the same thing I did Sunday. Except on Sunday I got paid $36 an hour. And today I'm getting paid $21 an hour. Which is chump change. Because it costs fucking $1,000 for a studio apartment here in the Bay Area. This shit ain't even funny, but I can laugh at it though. Oh man. Blau wanted me to do this video. For some psychology type shit, I guess. Trying to change my perspective on the way I see things. Which is good because you can't be negative all the time. You gotta turn this negative into a positive. But first you gotta recognize the negative. Like right now, look at this, there's an arrow up here. So there must be some type of bad traffic accident causing all this blockage. Yo, I can get a ticket for this, yo. You ain't supposed to be holding cameras and phones while you're driving. In California, you need a hands-free device. Anyway, yeah, all this blockage symbolizes to me the inward blockage I have in my mind about my perception of work and about how much I hate it, how much all these people hate it. They hate being in traffic too, probably. I guarantee they do. So while I'm waiting here in traffic, going to the drugstore, we're gonna figure out what all this blockage really is and how to release it and take a big shit. Here's all that blockage, my people.
What? It's incomplete! Hey, this is incomplete.
Something's wrong?
You didn't give me the right change.
Was it wrong?
Yes, 400 is missing.
Did you count it well?
How can it be wrong? I counted it with my own hands. Don't bluff.
I think you are the one to...
They have fresh crab, local crab, at the drugstore. I don't want to go. They don't want to go, but somebody's got to go. It's my fans. This is drugstore. We're at the drugstore. This is Tina, Mrs. Smith.
Let me just recap real quick. Chamber one basically is Smith is the character. Agent Smith is the character from Matrix, and he symbolizes he's there to keep the system going, right? That's chamber one.
Yeah.
Chamber two,
like the police of this.
Right. And chamber two is all your enemies are really one person. This ego, the lower version of yourself. You know.
Yeah, that's a battle. You gotta fight within yourself too. That's a battle. First, start with yourself. That's the hardest part. Is the battle that within your own self.
Yeah. Well, how do you want to do it? You can steam it in the microwave. I've done that. Like, you know, those little microwavable plastic things.
What's the best way?
I think the best way is the pot. I like doing
What would you like if, like, I invited you over for some dinner?
Oh, what would I like?
Yeah.
I would like it on a pot with water, boiled, steamed, and then maybe some fat-free butter and salt.
And then you come over?
Yeah.
Thursday?
Sure.
Really?
Sounds good.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Allie.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Thursday's tomorrow. Nice to meet you, Katya.
Katya? Katja.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, let me...
Is she invited too?
Yeah, I have a roommate. What kind of guys are you into?
Interesting question. Yeah, but
Well, I'll surprise you.
You have different roommates?
2 of them, but one's out of town. All right, what's your phone number?
Here, that was a quick one. Can you give him my number, sweetie?
Katia?
I left my phone in the car. Maybe you give us your number and we just text you or something.
Okay, it's 310.
I like your work. Is that from out here?
Yeah, I'm from LA. Oh, wow. I didn't see that the first spin over.
Yeah, I know you just said. I'm close.
310-594-4343.
And your name is?
Johnny.
Do you do that work or tattoo work or someone else did your work?
I like designed it, not like drew it, but like verbally told the guy that this is what I want, and
Does it all have meaning to you?
No. Nope.
So Johnny.
They're just cool stuff.
Hold of the drugs and shirts had been no problem. But the car and tape recorder were not easy things to round up at 6:30 on a Friday afternoon in Hollywood. Sounds beautiful. Great, hang on to it. Fucking A, the gentleman has a major credit card. That's right, man. Don't take any guff from these fucking swine. You just got through saying that. Do you realize who the fuck you're talking to? Hey. Do you? Be over in 30 minutes. We're gonna need a sound store. We won't make the nut unless we have unlimited credit. Jesus Christ, we will, man. You Samoans are all the same. You have no faith in the essential decency of the white man's culture. The store was closed, but the salesman said he would wait if we heard him. But we were delayed en route when a stingray in front of us killed a pedestrian.
Michael's not the same person he was before. It's ruined his future.
They say life can change in an instant. For Michael Casey, that instant was during a family car ride home in June 2011.
Before he could jump on a trampoline and swing and ride his bike, he can't do none of that.
Investigators say Christian Tinker overcorrected into oncoming traffic on 6 Mile Lane, struck an older model Lincoln Town car, then fled the scene. Casey, his mother, her boyfriend, and his 1- and 2-year-old siblings were just 2 blocks from home when they were hit. Everyone was hurt. Casey's injuries were life-threatening. The prognosis at the hospital was grim.
They took me in a room and told me to prepare myself.
Casey spent 27 days in a coma. He went through months of rehab and nearly a year in a wheelchair. To this day, he still uses a walker to get around. Prosecutors say Tinker was driving a stolen car, provided to him by 31-year-old Thomas Summers. Tinker is now 18 years old and was recently indicted as an adult. Derwin Webb represents him.
Heart goes out to the family that has to deal with the aftermath of this accident, but at the same time I have to defend my client to the best of my ability.
He faces 10 charges, including assault. He's currently on house arrest.
Who knows what they're doing? This shit's so boring that I'm filming a town car.
Man pleads guilty 3 years after causing a serious accident. WLKY's Mark Vanderhoff went to court today where the terms of the plea deal were announced.
It was June 2011 when then 16-year-old Christian Tinker crashed a stolen car into another car with 5 passengers. One of those passengers suffered permanent brain damage.
How do you plead?
Guilty. Tinker pleaded guilty to 10 counts, including charges of assault and wanton endangerment. In exchange, prosecutors offered him 3 options. The first, probation, but if he violates the terms, then he would have to spend 20 years in prison. The second option, a 15-year sentence with a chance for shock probation later. And the third option, 10 years with no chance for probation.
We're going to do everything we can to fight for probation. Like I said, he was underage at that time and made a mistake, and I hope that that mistake does not cost him more in his life.
The recommended sentence is of little comfort to the victims of the crash.
I don't think it helps anybody to have to go to jail. I just wished they'd have done the right thing when they had the chance.
Sherry Marler's grandson, Michael, was in the car that Tinker crashed into. She says he continues to deal with the effects of his permanent brain damage.
We're just looking for closure. We want this all over, and we want to move on the best we can.
The man who stole the car and gave it to Tinker, Thomas Summers, also appeared in court today. He is due back in court in May. There's actually some confusion surrounding Summers. The prosecutor and Summers' defense attorney told the judge they were trying to sort out whether Summers might have been indicted twice on the same theft charge. Summers took a plea deal for 4 years on the other theft charge. Mark Vanderhoff, WLKY News.
Tinker remains in jail. He'll be formally sentenced in June.
We had trouble again at the car release.
Hey, Mr. Duke, we're all set. If I can just get you John Hancock, you're on your way.
Yeah.
Listen, you're gonna be real careful with this car, right?
Oh, yeah, man, of course.
Good. Holy smokes. You just backed over a 2-foot concrete abutment. You didn't even slow down. What were you going about I don't know, 45 miles an hour backwards? Hey.
There's no harm done.
Oh?
I always set the transmission that way, the rear end for stress factors. Well, this is really a nice pen, man.
Hey, listen, you fellas haven't been, drinking, have you?
Nope, not me.
Oh.
We're responsible people.
God damn it, hit me!
These are dark times, young Cube.
What do you mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi?
For over 1,000 generations, organic food like us lived in harmony with the ways of the farm.
The farm?
Yes, Cube. The farm is what gives us our power. It's a kind of a field that creates all edible things.
Wow.
But alas, the market has been taken over by the dark side of the farm. An empire of pollution and pesticides has ruthlessly conquered the market, nearly wiping out our organic birthright with unsustainable, short-sighted practices like genetic engineering, irradiation, and massive chemical pesticide use. Seduced by artificially lower prices, people don't even want to know where their food comes from. The true ways of the farm are now almost forgotten. But there is a new hope.
We got here, we got a box of douches, Massengill, Vagisil, odor blocker, Summer's Eve, Island Splash, douche, and some Visine. All this stuff's being discontinued, I guess. Well, there you have it. Box of douches.
In a perfect world, we would all grow our own food, but this isn't a perfect world. So here are some tips on what to look for in good packaged food for the real world. When you do choose foods that are processed and packaged, it's helpful to know what to look for. Here are some clean eating tips to guide you. Look for words that indicate simple processes such as dried or dehydrated, ground or powdered, sprouted, and cold pressed.
Pay attention to marketing claims right on the package. Sugar-free cookies? Really? Well, if it isn't sweetened with real sugar, a lot of times it's sweetened with chemically derived additives that could be not so good for your health. So always make sure you read the labels and know your ingredients. Choose natural sweeteners, things like coconut palm sugar, stevia, maple syrup. These are a lot better for you. So again, go back to reading your labels and know what's inside your food.
To expand on what you've just learned about label reading, check out the supplemental material, including recipes, on this page.
it like working at the drugstore?
Well, you know, it's funny. I'm in the garage and I'm getting ready for work, and my wife says, she goes, you know, how can you smoke pot before work? And I say to her, how can you not? And that's all I can say right now.
What's up with this lighter though?
What do you mean what's up? It works. Now it works.
No, I'm just saying though, I'm not with the LBG computer, so I ain't gay.
Yeah?
What the fuck is that? Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying.
Nah, I ain't no saying nothing, man. You don't get no straight, man, no bullshit like that, my boy.
You don't want it?
No, sir, man. Put that bullshit back, man. Give me a manslaughter, man.
Why are you mad?
I'm not mad at all. I'm not with the LGBT gay community, so please move that. I'm not gay.
But like your sweater is colorful, so I thought maybe.
It ain't got no the rainbow colors. They got black and everything else in there. It ain't got no red, black, and red. They got.
I thought maybe you were kind of with that.
No, I'm not
just
with that, man. I like pussy, not booty hole.
Yeah.
Not man hole. You like it though, man. Stop playing with me, my boy.
What do you mean?
Do that in the shop. Let me get a bag though.
I apologize, my man.
Man, you good, my boy. Be safe.
You don't want a lighter?
No, I'm good, man. Get that to my gay guys.
It's 8 o'clock and it's over. The shift's over from the drugstore. I'm in the McDonald's parking lot, which is another drugstore. And
so I can work on it. So I can make more money. So I can buy more weed. So I can work on it. So I can make more money. So I can buy more weed. So I can work on it.
Y'all getting wet tonight. Are you getting wet with me, Mella?
Unfucking believable.
What's your origin story and how would it? What's your origin story, Dennison, and how you tell it help me out?
He doesn't have one. He's a retard. Ignore that motherfucker.
Show improve, please, sir, if you don't mind.
Did you say he had a rape charge?
He called me a retard. That's how I make him feel whenever I'm around.
God. Okay.
That's why he projects it onto me. It's common. I've been on the internet since I was.
What's your origin story, bro?
So none of this stuff is new to me. I've been doing it since I was a kid and since before a lot of you were born.
Probably not me though.
Yeah, right.
Let you go. You ain't down with that. Put you down. Shut your goddamn ass. Let you go. Put you down. And let you go. They put you down. And let you go. They put you down. And let you go. They put you down. And let you go to the devil.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Is that him? Is that the Riz King? Don't you want to be in shape for your boyfriend? I feel like I'm gonna throw up. We can do 5. Is that really wrong? I think that is. No.
I played softball.
No,
You were a hot girl?
Yeah, I was a hot girl. Wait.
What?
Is that him? Is that the Riz King?
I can't even see.
Oh my god, is that really wrong?
Let's go back.
Come on. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, I have a question. Can you please rip this up, please? Like, please.
What do you mean?
If you have to work out, do my workout, and be with football, then I'll do it.
Deal. I got you. Let's go, guys.
Let's press start.